Okay, welcome everyone. This is Fast Lane Friday podcast, episode 4. Time flies when you're having fun. With me, as always, Samaria to my left, Renier to my right, and this time I'm going to start with Renier. Please plug anything going on with you, with the club, with the. Garage.
Busy week in the garage here. Lots of new cars as well.
Nice.
Which I think is always nice. Some interesting ones. Maybe we can go. I think we can all outline the Alpina later, which a great car. We can make a picture of it, I think.
Oh, nice.
So put it in.
It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, and some details which are really nice. Mostly busy with that. So. Quite a good week.
Yeah,
especially because it's now winter time, and that also helps. People. It's just a need. Salt on the roads, so people start googling.
Of course.
And lots of people still don't know us, but also a few people that already did know us. So that's a good thing. Yeah,
that's awesome.
From hearsay.
Yeah. So check out Le Garage, Le Club. Make sure you search for it. Okay. Samaria, please share.
For me.
Plug anything that you got going on.
Anything that I want to. Oh, anything.
Anything.
Well, actually, we had some technical difficulties with our YouTube channel.
Oh, no.
So this is why you guys have not gotten any link, or you haven't gotten any link.
Oh, no.
So we're doing that again this week. So hopefully by the end of this week, by soon, you will get the link. So I'm looking forward to that again. And but besides that, not much happening. Sometimes things take time. Yeah. If you guys have any stress or any burnout things, I'm the person to go to. I speak 4 languages, so I can help you with any stress problems.
Yeah.
So that's my pitch.
So many languages.
Huh? I can also teach you some languages. No, but just for now, it's just I'm working on some projects for myself, and for the moment, hopefully the YouTube channel will come up, and let's see what happens.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wish you the best. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Oh,
me too.
Yes.
Okay, so for today, we have 3 topics. We're going to start with the main one. We're shooting this, as most of you know, in the Netherlands. So, of course, we're going to have to start with Mr. Max Verstappen winning the 4th World Championship in Vegas.
Yeah, I think it was quite clear after Brazil. I think Danny made a statement, but I still enjoyed the race. I got up early.
You saw it live, of course.
Yeah. Didn't you?
No, because I was busy with other things this weekend.
Okay. Very important things.
Okay. Actually live. I enjoyed an interesting race, and still also a positive thing. The Constructors Championship is still quite entertaining. So
that's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
Where are we there?
I think Max made the point in Brazil, to get back to that topic. He made such a statement, and if it wasn't this week, it would be in what's next? Qatar.
Yeah. Qatar.
And then Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi is always last. So currently standing in the constructor standing is McLaren at 608, Ferrari at 584, and Red Bull at 555.
So difference between Ferrari is how many points?
So it's 608 minus 584, so it's 24 points.
24 points.
Yeah.
It's still possible.
I'm
rooting for Ferrari, but
I'm kind of hoping also, but at the same time, because I think they have just done a low-key really good job the whole year.
Yeah, but I also I think it's you're always rooting a little bit for Ferrari, right? At least I am.
Unless when they're dominant, then you're rooting
for
sure.
But no, I really like Fred Vasseur. I think he's a great influence to the team. Fred is he came from Sauber, and he's he took lead after what was his name?
Matteo Binotto.
Binotto, yeah.
Binotto.
Yeah. No, but I'm just rooting for them a little bit.
Yeah.
That's my cause. But
And they have good. Whenever they have a French leader, they do well. Jean Todt was the last one. So.
yeah, but is Fred? I think Fred was.
Is Franco-Swiss.
Yeah,
Franco-Swiss.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Go for it.
Because I didn't know this, and I'm very basic in this, so apologies for those that are super advanced. I didn't know that the Formula One was based on points. Like I kind of knew about it, but I was surprised because he came in 5th, right?
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. It's double because you see whoever came first, you're like, oh, but that's not him, and then he got world champion. Do you think that the motivation drops the moment you know, like, oh, it's in the pocket, so why should I even do my best to get first? Like, what's your intake on that?
Can I answer this question?
Go for it. Yeah.
I think these guys, when the visors go down, they just guys. They want to win. They're the 20, maybe not the all 20, but 90% of them are the best in the game, and they're fighting. And there's always a chance. There's always this moment for the rookies or the people that are under pressure, that because they didn't compete well on their other competitors, they need to impress either their own team or other teams to stay in the game.
Okay.
I think these guys are even when they're always good. They're always motivational.
I think
first.
Maybe the older guys need to do less, right? But at the same time now, actually, because we mentioned it just before, which is that the Constructor Championship is still ongoing and still very much to play for. So there is a theoretical possibility still that even, I think Red Bull could theoretically actually still win Constructors Championship if they finish like 1-2 in all the, which they won't, but you know.
Okay.
So that's also something to fight for because for the team itself, Constructors Championship is way more important.
And what is a Constructor Championship? Like, what is that?
So it's the team's championship against each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the
versus
constructor,
the individual drivers.
Exactly. Right, and that's where the prize money sits. So
and it's a lot of money.
Yes.
It's like every point can count up to tens of millions for a team. That basically means to be more competitive next year, and
of course.
Okay.
So if someone comes, if like say Kick Sauber finishes 1-2, they can end up 6th or something. Which of course they won't, but that's like 50 million more or something in prize money.
That's why in Brazil that's maybe a good example. You seen the guys from Alpine. They ended up 2nd and 3rd, and these guys were over the moon because that team didn't perform well this year. And but also behind this team there are hundreds. I don't know how many people work for Alpine, but Alpine,
probably close to 1,000.
Yeah, maybe more. I know Mercedes at one point had 1,900 people employed. So almost 1,000 people on per car, which is insane if you think about it.
But now that doesn't work because of the cost cap, of course. But
apparently I heard that the cost cap was something positive, right? Because now the Formula One's making revenue compared to before.
Yeah, it's also positive in the way that like it's no longer you have to spend €1 billion a year. Like it's just, you know.
And what team was the guy that he overtook 2 cars?
That was Sergio Perez.
And what team is he on?
He's in Red Bull Racing.
Okay, good. Just checking.
But it was only for like at the time I think he was overtaking into like 13th position or something.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He ended up 10th, and I mean, shall we even start discussing what a miserable season he's had? It's remarkable how miserable of a season Sergio Perez has.
But it also shows like
how good
not
Max
to be
is.
a Max fan.
But I think you're correct.
I think the car's like the average performance is quite. The car is slower than the McLaren and I think the Ferrari as well. And we've seen a super dominant weekend of Mercedes this weekend, so it's definitely not the fastest car. Which also, but just make sure, just clarifies how dominant Max is and how
remarkable. I mean, such a the drive he did in Brazil was just cementing, of course, the World Championship for him. It was kind of proving like what an unbelievable driver he is. And then he goes in now. The car is what, 4th fastest or something, maybe this race.
Yeah.
And he clinches 5th place, secures the World Championship, and he's just driven a phenomenal year. Year with a car that was maybe 3rd fastest.
Okay, but then what makes it so slow for Sergio Perez, which is Mexican? I just found out.
Yes, he is Checo Perez.
If it's in the same team, like what makes his car? Is it just a driver? Or what it's?
So, I know the answer to this. Do you know? The answer?
Tell us.
So it's well, Alex Albon described this because he was the teammate of Max Verstappen for a while. So basically, if you've been on a computer and you turn up the mouse sensitivity all the way up, so you move the mouse a tiny bit and the arrow just jumps across back and forth on the screen, right? That's how Max Verstappen drives a car.
Yeah.
So the car.
That's how he sets up the car.
Yeah.
So he puts pressure on the team to make the car even sharper and sharper and sharper, so more direct.
Yeah, because he's the only one who can control it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that puts a lot of pressure on the in his terms you can say the second driver of the team.
Yeah.
Which makes basically the driver less confident, and in this sport confidence is key. Otherwise you're.
So, to my understanding, also the steering wheel, also the buttons are custom made to what the driver wants.
Yep.
So he's the one that chooses what goes where.
No, I think maybe they have different steering wheel setups, but I think in general
they have a layout, but it actually is a lot impacted by the driver choice. Yeah. But they have a layout, of course, which is.
And then he chooses.
But then they have also they have requirements of what they need on the steering wheel. The team will go. You don't have a choice. You need all these functions, and then you can choose where to put them.
And then my other question, and then I
want
is about the weight, right? Because I learned also today that you have these little things, I don't know what they're called, but they're like weights that you put on the car if you need to. But does that mean that the driver has to be like constant weight? He cannot gain or lose weight. How it's like I compare a lot of things to martial arts, like a boxing match or a What's the deal on that?
So it used to be way worse than it is now. Now it's minimum weight for the whole thing, including driver.
Right.
So where it previously was minimum weight for the car, and then whatever driver you put in, you wanted him to weigh as little as possible.
And they're super strict.
You cannot be
even
back in the day when they went to hug, like when they won, they went to hug the team and stuff. They would put like wrenches in the pocket of the driver.
No,
really? So they would weigh more.
No,
they weigh them.
Because they try and scrape off as much as possible, and the cars gets lighter through the race because they start with I think at least 100 I think 120 kilograms of fuel.
Wow.
And they end up with, I think they have a minimum of 1 liter needs to stay in, so they can test the fuel and make sure for regulations.
Yeah, it's really.
So, but everything gets checked, and actually, in Spa this year, Russell, who drives for Mercedes, he won the Spa Grand Prix because he did a very long stint in the end, and it worked out for him. And he had Lewis Hamilton right behind him, who changed had 1 pit stop more, so fresher tires. But because Spa is so long, normally when the race is over, they pick up rubber from the rubber left up from track. But that adds weight to the car, which the team calculates that if you have a full round of lap, I think maybe it's a kilo of rubber.
I think maybe more.
Maybe more, but anyway, but in Spa, because the track is more than 7 kilometers, when the race is over, you immediately have to drive into the pit
lane.
So you go in through the pit exit, I believe, at Spa.
So you finish here. So Sammy on her screen, I'll put it on the thing. Basically, is the map of Spa. So you finish here, and you just go down here, turn around, and go back into the pit lane.
But in normal
instead of driving all the way back around.
But in normal circumstances, you drive a full lap, so you pick a lot of rubber. But because, like in the race chaos, I think Russell decided himself to go for a long run, which the team didn't anticipate it on in the first place. But they didn't have the full calculations ready, so when Russell was in, the car was weighed too little because there wasn't enough rubber on the car. So it went like underneath the limit, so he got disqualified and he lost the win.
Oi.
Yeah, so that's why Lewis Hamilton won multiple races this year.
Yeah.
And what's the weight that the car has to be?
I don't know.
Guys, what do you mean you don't know?
I think it's 750 maybe? Minimum weight.
I can also Google it.
F1 car and driver.
All right.
Is 798 kilos. Yeah. So I wasn't too far off. Yeah.
Okay.
According to Google, I might add. It's not Formula One's website, but yeah. I don't.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should we go on to the...
Shall we change topics? Just one last thing about Max. I'm super happy for him. What an incredible driver, and winning 4 in a row. I'm hoping that he will match. He will go to 5. So unlike Vettel, he's not going to stop at 4.
No, I think he will. I think he's a racer. He always will.
But I would love someone else to beat him maybe next year, and then he goes on to win.
For sure.
Like I would love to see some actual competition. Right?
I think also Max will maybe in the future will also pull Schumi, retire from the sport and then
come
2
back.
years, okay, I will give it another go when he's 30.
But there are also 4 other people that have done this, or how many?
Yeah.
4.
So out of WorldChampionship is Max. It's what's his name? No, I
Sorry.
forgot. Who won 4 titles? Max, Seb. What's his name? The French guy. That was always Prost. Thank you. And then Niki Lauda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the joke?
No.
Who won the World Championship? And it's like Lauda. Who won the World Championship? That's so bad. That's so bad. Great.
Topic.
So next topic. Moving on. So okay. So every year the European Car of the Year is crowned. And it's voted for by, there's a bunch of magazines who submits, I can't remember if it's 20, 25 cars in the beginning, and then everyone votes. There's a round of votes on which cars will go to the final, and in the final there are 7 cars. Those 7 cars have now been nominated, and they are listed on the website. So, what I will do is I will show you the car and see if you have any idea what the car is. I think the first one you will know, because this is my car of the year, of course. But yeah, at home you can play along as well. I will put them on the screen. So, first car, clearly we know what this is.
We test drove it.
We test drove this.
And you bought one, but
I ordered one.
You ordered one.
I ordered one.
Yeah.
I'm still. It's still on order.
In yellow.
In yellow.
I like this color actually.
Green.
I like it. It's funky.
Yeah, green with black roof.
Yeah, maybe not the red line. But that's
So this one easy. We all knew what it was. It's the Renault 5, the 2025. I guess we have to call it then because it's car of the year 2025. Renault 5, fantastic little electric car. I really loved it. Great retro design. I think it's really terrific.
Yes.
What do you think, Samara?
I don't like the color. This bright neon green, I don't like it. I like yellow because it's like the sunshine. I did not test drive it. I did not own it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it arrive, Magnus.
Yeah, that's kind of
I don't like the black on top, to be honest. It's
mine is all yellow.
perfect. Sunshine. Wonderful. All right.
Okay, next car. This is more interesting.
Ooh. It's like a transformer.
I actually think this car looks really funky, really cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Like it has this weird angular stuff.
Yeah.
So I still haven't said what this car is because
It's a Kia.
Yeah, it is a Kia. Yeah.
Yeah, but
What are Kias called?
I'm just not.
It's an EV.
Yeah,
So it's a Kia
an
EV.
Yeah, but I know the big one's the EV7.
Yeah, exactly. So this small one would be a lesser number.
Yeah. Yeah, 3, 5.
3. It's in front of me.
Yeah, it's a 3. It's a Kia.
It's
Kia EV3.
But it looks massive.
Yeah.
But I actually quite like it. I think it's really,
I don't know.
I think it's so
It's very symmetrical,
it's like
even
funky
like the,
looking.
Yeah.
I think Hyundai and Kia are. I mean, it's the same company in the end, but they're doing things right somehow, and I think this is good. And they probably have this. They have these really cool functions of. Like when you turn on the blinkers, there's a little camera in the dashboard showing you the dead angle, right?
Okay.
The blind spots and
So
stuff.
that makes up for it.
Like all kinds of like funky, cool things. They should be on every car, like a feature on every new car. Okay, moving on. I think it's a good contender. This is.
What is this?
Okay.
It looks old.
It looks like a dog.
Yes, it looks
From
like
a distance. Okay, from
it looks like a Suzuki Insignia.
Oh man, yeah, sorry, yeah. Like I don't mind bold designs, right? Some designs can be quite like marketing wise, like a Fiat Multipla or something.
Yeah,
it was so
yeah.
controversial, but it was super practical, and it
really
reminds me a little bit of this. Maybe this thing why, but
Yeah,
I
do you
don't
know what it also? It's like a Nissan Juke, right? It's Nissan Puke. Whatever.
yeah, but it looks from a distance, from this angle,
Yeah.
it looks like a early 2000s SUV
Yeah.
with a sticker as a headlight. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks so.
So
This looks bulky. It doesn't look futuristic. Look
it's
at the
touching
difference.
It's like-
Look at the
yeah.
difference.
Yeah, but it's the same
Yeah.
car underneath, right? You
Is
can
it the
see
same car?
you can see the arches. Of course, it's the same car underneath. It's a Kia and a Hyundai. It's the same.
Is it the same platform? Is it like?
I'm
Is it like the
If
Golf
it's not,
and Seat?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Sure?
Yeah. Look at
I
the
don't
arches
know.
on the
But
on
this
the
looks
front
like-
and back,
This
right?
looks like This looks like it's also designed like the future, and this doesn't. Okay, yeah.
No, it looks like the
stunned.
Suzuki Insignia,
This is
which
Which
all
is
is
new
great.
work.
You got all
Yeah. I
different.
so it's a
jobs.
Hyundai, of
I
course.
know quite a lot about cars, but these cars.
Yeah.
Crap.
It's
so
a
interesting. That
It's the same. I think this is the Hyundai version of the Kia EV3, which is the Hyundai Inster.
okay. Horrible these wheels.
It's,
Sorry.
This is yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like every one of these cars. It's an EV. All of them are EV. I think with one exception. Yeah. Next one.
This is the Dacia, and they have new names. It's not the Sandero anymore.
No, but this is not the Sandero.
No,
Or
I know,
equivalent.
but it's like the high up new Sandero with a new name.
No, it's not.
Oh.
This is the Duster.
Oh, it's the new Duster.
Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they should
that's
Duster.
a Duster.
The Duster
yeah.
look bulkier. It looks,
No, I think it looks
nice.
great.
but
I
I like
like
the
it,
Duster.
yeah.
And
I think it looks
I
great.
was-
Yeah.
was
I love Dacia
It's-
as well. I
it's-
think it's a great brand.
But the whole brand is just for people that have more.
More sense than money.
Yeah,
Or
it's
just choose to spend their money on actual smart things rather than
it's old Renault tech, I believe, right?
Yeah. It's actually, I honestly, I think it's a really great car. I think it's
The Duster.
it's
I like
a,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
really nice, yeah.
cheap, chunky little thing. Fun. It's not that small, but it's not like a massive SUV.
Got huge Top Gear vibes.
Yeah. Are you ready for next one? Hold your horses, because now we get into a fast car. Actually,
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Cupra.
yeah, that's a Cupra.
Yeah.
I think
I like the Cupra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like a little bit boldish
of course.
design, and I think this is what.
And this
Fuck.
is imagine that Cupra did this on the same platform as the ID4.
Is it electric?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's electric at least. Can you check the?
Yes.
You have it open. That's the wrong one. Oh no, that's a Cupra. It's Terramar. What's it called?
Cupra Terramar.
Yeah, Cupra Terramar. I didn't even know. I looked up the names before. I couldn't remember the name. It's impossible. I think the headlights looks pretty cool with the three things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a
And it has a kind of
It's a
Macan
hybrid.
front.
it's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
With what kind of engine?
It's a kind of Macan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese Macan.
Yeah, it's like a Chinese, but it's a Spanish Macan.
Yeah. I like it.
Spanish Macan.
I like the logo.
Yeah. No, the Cupra.
Yeah, it's a
I
cool
think they did the
logo.
rebranding stuff we'll get about rebranding later on.
Speaking of rebranding. Yeah. Okay.
Keep listening.
Stay tuned. Okay. So, yeah, this is a Citroen, as you can see.
C3.
Yes.
C3?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. C3 or E3 or EC3. I don't know what to say. Moving on.
Yeah.
But what's the parameters? Their best car of the year is based on what? Like
This car of the European market, car of the year for the European market. So it's like which car is best for the European market?
They have
2025.
I think that
So
how
not
many
like-
people have a vote? I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of magazines that nominates them
Okay.
together. So it's all like car journalists and stuff like this. But these are sensible cars. These are not like, they're not going to, the McLaren W1 and the Ferrari F80 is not going to be on the list, right? So, yeah. But yeah, moving on. That's
always a
I don't know. Like the Citroen, this one, like the other ones, some of them are like quite funky. They're pretty cool. Like they have like some kind of edge or whatever. This Citroen is literally just like.
What's the front look like?
it's like a family grandma.
It looks like an Opel Adam. You remember the Opel Adam?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's just like Opel did that shape.
Couldn't care less.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Sorry.
moving on. The last one. This one I really like. It's the Alfa Romeo Junior.
Yeah,
the Junior. They also had the rebrand or like rename, not rebrand.
No, they redid. But I'm sure this will come out at a 10 times the price, and they're gonna call it the Maserati Fluff. So they're gonna rebadge it.
Honestly,
Maserati.
out of these one, if I had to buy one, I would buy the Alfa Romeo just so.
Yeah, I think this looks good. This looks really
Even
good.
though it's still.
I love the rim. The rims are pretty cool. Like, and it goes in that
funky.
Alpha thing, with the things.
Yeah.
And I think the lights. If we have a picture from the front of that, I think it looks pretty good.
Who do you think is gonna win?
The last one.
Last one?
Yeah. Or the. Was it
Oh, you think
Cupra?
the Alpha is gonna win?
Yeah, or the Cupra.
Okay. The Alpha or the Cupra. Are those the ones you want to win, or those the ones you think will win?
The ones I like.
Different.
So let me say, which one is your favorite? Which one do you want to win?
Oy. Well, I know you want this one to win, but
Yeah, for me, the Renault 5, right?
yeah, but the color doesn't sell it, so I'm sorry. I'm based on color.
Yeah, it comes in more colors.
Yeah.
I like the Cupra. I like the of the Alfa Romeo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Cupra or the Alpha. What would you go for?
I think the Renault is gonna win it
Yeah,
because
it's a European car of the year. And it's actually a European designed and made
I
car.
I don't know. I think they're gonna win it. Just instinct, or
I do.
I would like if it wins it, because I think it's the only bold, really nice design, and they took some heritage, but that's basically the only reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it still recording?
I think that's the timer.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes. No, I did 30 minutes.
Okay, we need the recording will stop any second. We're gonna cut. Yeah, welcome back everyone. We're just finishing up on the 7 nominees for the car of the year. You said your favorite. You think that the Renault 5 will win. Is that also your favorite? Is that the one you want to win?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
because I just like the design, and I think design is key. But that's me.
Yeah.
Maybe some journalists will think otherwise. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, it's not only because that's also where Renault is a little bit cheeky with this, because they're submitting the Renault 5, but as the Renault 5 and as the Alpine A290.
Yeah,
so the hot hat version.
Yeah, but the mass market is this one.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I think the Renault 5 it was such a lovely car. It was so good. I would love to drive the Kia EV3. So Kia, if you're watching, hook us up. One of our 17 viewers.
You never know, guys. Stay optimistic.
Okay, so, but anyway, speaking of rebrands, for my smooth transition into What the
no.
heck happened with Jaguar? Okay, so for those of you who doesn't, I mean, if there's anyone watching who doesn't know, then you know you've been living under a rock. So Jaguar, was it last week? Somewhere, I think Thursday or Wednesday or something. They released that they will completely remove all branding. So they hired some people to create a new Jaguar brand.
And has a lot of controversy.
And it was just like, online it's become this woke, blah, 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 here and there, okay? But what they did, which something that was surprising, they're saying like, okay, don't copy anything. If there's any company who needs to copy for success, it's Jaguar. But so they deleted all their social media posts, so their account didn't have anything, and then they just posted this video. And
where are the cars?
Yeah, so there is a car coming, right?
No, in the commercial.
Yeah, in the commercial there's no car, camo car. So there is one that they have now. They're like spy shots of it, but it's a ginormous, like 5 meter long box, and I don't know if it goes really with the brands.
Jesus.
Type 2025 or 2026.
2024. Yeah, that didn't work.
No, 2025. This is this year.
Wow.
I just see old models.
Yeah, me too.
I think Stephen Colbert made a great mockery of this commercial. You guys can check it out. Go to Stephen Colbert on Monday, 5 days ago. No, when I don't know.
Yeah.
And if you want to laugh,
it's a laughing stock all over the internet. But here's the thing: it's like Jaguar has 100 years of history or something, which is pretty. Yeah, it's that. Okay,
but
that's actually quite.
This
funny.
is I can play it later. We're gonna put sound on it, but wait.
Yeah, we can't show this, of course, because copyright.
Yeah, check out Stephen Colbert.
It's quite funny. Yeah. But so basically, Jaguar had a 100-year brand. Of course, they haven't released any new cars since 2017 or something, because they were bought by Tata. The man who owns Tata in India, he plowed in like €1 billion or something into Jaguar, and they made some great cars. They made the I-Pace.
Rich history, just from racing back in the day to winning 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Of course,
like the crazy, like the.
And then
the couple of years that has been rough, I think, since the. Yeah. But we all love Jaguars, but. My opinion about the whole thing is, like, marketing-wise, it's genius. No, seriously.
You think it's genius?
No, I don't like it. Besides if I like it, marketing-wise, it's genius, because they could have hired Leonardo DiCaprio and put him on underwear and a clip in a Jag or whatever, but this has the most exposure. Because everybody is talking about it. Yeah. And do I like it? No. Do I think it's hurting the brand a little bit and the heritage and mocks it a little bit? Yes. But marketing-wise, it's genius because it's so much exposure. And they can only save it. Like there's this spy or like this little shot of a car. Somewhere in blue.
Yeah, it's not in Jaguar's. This is Jaguar's homepage.
Yeah, put that picture on the screen.
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, and it's basically I think it's the rear end of a.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a design of this. Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's. If the design is stunning and they keep a little bit of and they can reboot this at least design, I think it's gonna work.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't think that a huge box of like 5 meter long just sedan is not really what is selling right now. And I'm
gonna hope it's like if you look at the picture, it could be like a super futuristic E-Type. I don't know.
I'm hoping
and that's what I'm hoping for. I hope they thought more about it than just give a
maybe
really
it's a modern
guy from New York
E-type shooting bricks.
Yeah, maybe, but it needs to be stunning. But it's electric, so I'm off already.
But you know what they said.
They have to. But the design needs to.
Yeah, but they are also they're oh, copy nothing is their big logo or big slogan. And then, but how do they relaunch the brand? Oh, we're gonna do €100,000 electric luxury cars. Like no one is doing that, right? Yeah. It's so original.
But they
like
need
every
to.
Other brand.
They need to between. They need to position themselves somewhere.
Of course, because what they were because that's also the thing. You know that Jaguar launched. They were like, oh yeah, we're gonna take a sabbatical. Like they were an indecisive, guy who's on his way to university, and and then they did this. Instead, they said that they were going to go off the market for 1 year and then relaunch the brand, and this is the relaunch of the brand, and they're going to launch the first car on the 2nd of December. Mm-hmm. At the time we're shooting this, it's the 26th of November. So, and they're going to launch it in Switzerland at some art show. It's not like because it's not like a car thing. It's like an art place.
I will also insert one more clip.
Yeah.
To the it's fun. I think it's AI, and I've just seen it. My colleague showed it to me, but it's basically a lion. Not lion, a jaguar. They AI'd 2 jaguars haunting the people in the clip, and it's super funny. Like,
that's good.
And some tagline from "They only can save the brand" or something like this. But I'm still hoping that they have a trick on their sleeves, and that this. Yes, they made a lot of controversy, and I think a lot of the elderly people are quite mad.
Yeah.
But they need to focus on the young people, and I think they can blend.
Well,
they can revive a little
how
bit of the
many
heritage.
young people do you know can buy €100,000 electric luxury car?
It's not about here. It's also about these cars gonna sell in China and whatever.
Of course, but the same young people in China is not going to buy a €100,000 electric Jag.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, so the problem is, we're for the new generation. Then they should have released something like the Renault 5, right?
But it's not a new thing for brands, and I'm not talking about car brands particularly, but luxury brands. I think Yves Saint Laurent and Balmain, all these logos, they were like in some livery. And now they're just a name in black and a city below it, right? So it's not new, and I think they're taking that luxury approach.
Yeah, they're going into fashion, perfume. I was like, when I was looking at it, the only thing I thought that this is some weird perfume commercial.
Yeah,
and then I also looked at it going, okay, you really wanted to put in every single different, represent every single group.
Yeah, for me it was the United Colors of Benetton.
Yeah, United Colors of Benetton.
What is this, clothes or something? Yeah.
Yeah, so like, anyway, I just like, it doesn't compute with me if you rebrand Jaguar to this new funky brand, and then you say the cars will be €100,000.
But I have to agree with you, Renier, because everybody's talking about it. And if you want to reinvent yourself, get out of the norm, and they're definitely doing that. Like they're just doing. True. There's no cars in the commercial. It's quite funky, like
if one smart marketeer just said to the board of Jaguar, like, I'm gonna make a clip, and everyone is gonna talk about Jaguar, and I'm gonna get paid about how many exposure I create.
Yeah, you got it.
You're that guy. You made this brand ad. You cashed. Basically, what
other way to get attention than to get away from the norm?
I don't know.
And they're doing it. They're doing it.
And I think the brand needs it because
of course, it's like what they said. I think some American guy was like, whatever they were doing ain't working.
And I think it's also what you gotta try, right? That's also like being part of you have to try and see what sells and doesn't sell, and they're doing something very different, and maybe with the new start or whatever to see.
I'm just gonna hope the design is nice and that they're gonna make some hybrid version of a new E-Type. I hope.
I mean, that would be amazing. Oh, actually, that's also the thing. Why not? Because there's still companies doing actually a naturally aspirated straight six. Like, it still exists, like to small numbers. And if they start making a bunch of electric cars, they might be able to do that still, right? In small numbers. So yeah, I don't know. I wish them all I want them to be successful. I really do.
Did they confirm it's going to be all electric from now?
They're pivoting to electric, which they said also when they launched the I-Pace. So I don't know. I mean,
because I think the Jaguar Land Rover group had the Range Rovers, they have BMW engines. Yeah, but they're
great at building
not look like this.
cars.
I'm for sure
this is beautiful.
The new MG sports car. Have you seen that one now? The MG electric one.
Yeah, that looks like the.
I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Which one?
Yeah. MG Sports Sports EV.
Yeah, it's something with the Z, right?
EV. Sibster. Yeah, I think it looks like a Mazda Miata kind of thing with a very dipped nose. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, but it's Chinese.
It's an EV still, right?
It's Chinese. That's why I don't like it.
You do realize what's also it has the most sinister smile ever. This car.
Yeah, it's a Joker. It's a Joker of cars. It does.
I like the concept. I like the concept of an old Alpha Spider or a Z3 or even a Z1. I love these concepts of cars, but I just wish there was an Italian competitor to this car and a nice one. I think Fiat could have made the 124 the
electric
ultimate
version.
No, but it doesn't need to be electric. But in general, this.
Yeah. The 124. But it's just it's a Mazda Miata underneath, and they managed to fuck it up. No, the 124, the Fiat 124.
Oh, this is full. But I like the concept. I'm just not attracted to the MG brand in the Chinese form. That's my opinion. But I think does the car look funky for sure.
They do make, that's also actually the thing. If you look at the journalists behind, like respectable journalists who have test driven these MG cars and stuff like this. I
don't watch these. Okay.
No, but like,
I would love a Clarkson review of this.
No, but Johnny, what's his name? Johnny Smith, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, these are really great cars. Like they're actually really good. And for the price also.
How much is it?
This one I don't actually know. I have no idea.
You can buy these cars, right?
Here. You
go to the website. I don't want to. I'm guessing it's euro 40.
MG Netherlands. Recharge yourself. No, I don't accept any cookies from you. No, it's not in the lineup yet.
If you Google price.
It's here. Yeah, let's configure on.
60.
It starts at 60.
65.
Wow, 65 490. But it looks funky. AF.
I think that's too expensive.
What would you?
What colors?
For that? What price would you give it?
I thought it was like base price,
40?
but base price is fine, 40, and like you need some wheels and I don't know, interior stuff.
It looks good in red, actually. Oh, it's the top. You can change color on the top. Nice. Okay, I think it's pretty. I like it. I think 65. I think is. What's the interior? Interior looks good, but it's in red.
If I squeeze my eyes, it looks like a Maserati.
Yeah. Can I get a better interior? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I like the red.
Interior theme. Gray performance. What? Okay. You like the red?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a chunky steering. I like a chunky steering wheel. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah. This is a cool car. Actually, I think it's a cool car. Yeah,
we should buy one.
65. No, I wouldn't pay 65.
But also, yeah, of course.
If this was similarly priced to the Renault 5, I would probably consider it.
Yeah.
So,
but it's more a Z4.
not at this price. The Z4 is
No.
way more expensive.
You think so?
The Z4 is okay. Sorry, the with the M40i engine is way more
Yeah,
expensive.
especially metals. But like the Z4, is it silver seal in the Z4?
The Z4 is ridiculously expensive new. Yeah,
Can I see it?
it's like
we could put it
yeah.
up.
BMW Netherlands.
A base price. I think its base price should be something like 75.
You think so?
Or no, maybe less. I don't know.
Okay, you claim base
Yeah.
price 64, but there's no, you can't buy this. You can't buy this. It's 197 horsepower. It's a 4-cylinder, 2-liter 4-cylinder.
Yeah, but
By the way, you can get a Mercedes SL. You know the same engine as the A-Class AMG, the 2-liter 300 and whatever horsepower. You can get a Mercedes SL for that in the Netherlands, and it's 100 and something thousand euros.
yeah, it's crazy expensive. But that's a different car. This is
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I think this is I actually like it in purple.
You like it in purple as well?
I wouldn't
It's
buy
like the
it, but
chameleon one outside, from far away. I wouldn't.
I like the blue.
Ooh,
as
the
well.
black is nice.
The
Green.
green. For me personally, I like
Yeah.
the sapphire black that they have.
Yeah.
This one is
It's
really
really
good.
nice, yeah.
It's really good. That's good. Anyway,
All right.
Alpine Weiss. Okay, what's the time?
We're 20 minutes in.
We're 20 minutes in. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Jaguar. If you go back to actually the topic that we were genuinely on, which is that Jaguar did a very bold move. I have to say it's bold. If there's any, and they weren't doing well. I mean, they released the few things that they did release was it basically came out 2017. So they had the I-Pace, which was a really cool, funky electric car. They had the F-Pace, which was at the time when it was released a good SUV. Not anymore. But then they were just like they would have faults all the time. Like these cars would have faults all the time.
Was
there any good model that Jaguar has?
Yeah, I mean they had
That you like?
yeah, what's it called, the sports car, the 2-seater? F-Type?
Yeah, I love the F-Type.
Yeah, F-Type is nice.
Maybe
yeah.
I'm not sure they're good cars, but it depends.
No, but they look really nice.
A friend of mine, I think he test drove one with 160,000 kilometers on it, just for fun. He might be looking into something like that.
Yeah, but just look at this, like
it was already a part in the dealership.
Oh.
It was like, can I test drive? Yeah, but some parts are still missing.
Yeah.
But that particular one.
But look at the price; it's just ridiculous, right? And this is a 300 rear-wheel drive R dynamic, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, and it's 99,950 euros.
Okay, but between you and me, like we would only buy if you go for such a car, you will always opt for like either an older V6 or.
Yeah, you would go for the V8 or the
for that
V6.
kind of money.
Yeah. If I'm gonna pay 900,000 euros, there's no way I would get a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
That looks fucking
We have one,
sick. Even if I'm not a fan of black rims, but that looks sick.
We detailed a V8 one we had here once. That looks stunning.
Yeah.
That in dark green, silver wheels.
But what makes it so expensive then? What's
But it is like, it's, to my understanding, it's still like pretty well put together, but the electronics and stuff in it does not really work. Like it doesn't do well.
I wish they had redesigned the back a little bit
The
more.
interior is like,
It's still the same.
It's passable, right?
So then why is it so expensive? Like,
Because Jaguar.
just because of that.
It's a
Okay.
Jag.
Because it's a Jag.
Because it's a Jag.
All right.
It's like the guy who goes on holiday with his wife and flirts outrageously with a waitress because he has a Jag.
It's okay. Because it's okay.
Oh, then it's acceptable. Huh?
Because he has a Jag.
All right. That's a green pass for all the men. Just get a Jaguar.
They get away with a lot. That's basically it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. I seem to have forgot my wallet.
It's like, oh.
But it does have like a Meridian sound system. It does have like, so it has luxury features and stuff. But they weren't cursing. They were not selling anything. They were not selling anything. They were like, all their sales were just down. And they were competing.
Maybe because all these men were getting divorced.
But then
They couldn't afford it
he can
anymore.
choose from the F pace to the F type, right? Then he can go from the SUV to the sports car.
Yeah.
But and also what they had, I liked was the XF shooting brakes. The second generation.
And they had it in a V8. And
They did have a supercharged V8
Yeah.
version of that, which was bonkers.
Yeah.
Do you know what they used it also for? Do you know when what was his name? Chris Forbes or whatever his name was, the guy who won the Tour de France, the British guy. What was his, all the follow cars of them in Tour de France were XF shooting brakes, V8s, like supercharged V8s.
Oh, wow.
Like insane. They were like driving
send me
because
the clip.
Jaguar was
Put the clip
sponsoring
in.
them. Yeah.
Try and search. Put the
So
clip in.
they were
Send it
sponsoring
to me.
them.
I would love that. Because
It was so crazy.
if I watch like on television when I was younger, Tour de France, I was only looking at the follow cars.
I always thought it
I
was.
cycled so much as a child, so in the Netherlands you cycle a lot. So
Yeah. I always loved also seeing all the people along the roads. Like I'm like, yeah, that's so nice. They're just on vacation in France and just seeing all of France and just chilling.
I'd driven like an XFR once, and the owner just also loved it. And we went on a little trip. Big Fiat. It consumes so much fuel, but it's so much fun. Because basically, I think it was 550 horsepower.
550
it's
horsepower.
crazy. And
It's supercharged.
if you're at the traffic lights, like if you're in a similar BMW, like everyone would like look at you and like put the show off. But in the Jag, everyone's like, that's a nice. And the car was dark green, right? So
British Racing Green.
Yeah. And if you've like I think the station very run, you can bring your dog, then it's even better. I think I like the station.
It's awesome. This is a cool car. Yeah. Jaguar, please make station wagons or make a modern version of an E-Type shooting brakes and makes it awesome and square and all cool.
Yeah, I think we can end.
I think we can end on that.
Yeah, just if Jaguar makes an E-Type variant, modern way, like if you put the picture again.
These things?
Yeah.
It's like a funeral
It looks
car.
like a hearse. Yeah, they made a hearse version.
No, but
no, but like of course they're not gonna make that. But like the boxy.
The front part.
But
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, but let's outro
Like
this.
a
I have to say, So today, just for the audience, to save ourselves some time, we are also recording 2 episodes in a row, which means that the next episode we will not touch on so many news items, but otherwise we're good. Remember to like and subscribe and comment below.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, smash that like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking your time with us, and we'll see you shortly again. Bye.
Bye.